What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Just had to get out of the house for a quick jog. Had a crazy morning today between work and life and stocks and, man, GameStop. You guys who are, familiar with me know that I am an investor in GameStop and have followed them for a while, loving the story that's going on with them. For those of you who are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I love covering GameStop because this story, it seems like a true underdog story, a fairy tale coming to life right now between the former Chewy, the Chewy co-founder or whatever, Ryan Cohen, who took a 13% stake in GameStop earlier this year. And today they announced a joint venture between RC Ventures and GameStop, Ryan Cohen's company, RC Ventures, where he is going to be a board member, which is something that a lot of shareholders have been clamoring for. Actually, most people want to be a CEO, but this is a start. And it's not just Ryan Cohen, it's actually three people, Ryan Cohen and two other business associates that used to work at Chewy with him. One of them, chief officer, and one of them, CFO at another company. I don't know what he did at Chewy, but 3 boardroom seats total out of what will eventually be 9. It is crazy news, and I definitely want to talk about this. GameStop is back. Today marks the first day in the next chapter of what GameStop is going to be. We've seen it go through some crazy trials and tribulations, going all the way back to, early March into April during the pandemic, when it fell as low as, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, but like $2.50 a share, and roared, as of course to Roaring Kitty, roared all the way back to now, today, crossing almost $21, crossed the $20 mark and got to almost $21 before dropping a little bit, and it ended the day right around $20, maybe a little bit less than that, but up 15% and one hell of a run over the past 3 months or it was about, 300% gain in price. It's been absolutely insane. And all throughout the entire process, there have been bearish articles written, people talking about the doom and gloom. This is the next blockbuster. Don't throw your money into GameStop. And literally the whole time I've been pounding the drum of, no, I believe in GameStop. I made videos about why I was going to invest in it in 2020. Going into 2021 now, with Ryan Cohen taking a seat at the board of directors with 2 other associates, this is big. This is big. It might be the first step in something much bigger. I don't know what. I don't want to make any insinuations, but it could be that he wants to be the big guy in charge. He wants to take over the entire operation. But as of right now, what this means to investors and people who are prospective investors, people who are interested in GameStop, people who are just interested in shopping there, what it means for GameStop in general. So basically, being the founder of chewy.com, Ryan Cohen has wanted to make GameStop more online, omni-channel, online, making everyone be able to use GameStop.com as the end-all, be-all, basically the Amazon.com of video games. And people scoffed at that idea. They say, why the hell would I go to GameStop.com instead of just Amazon? To which I say, why the hell would you go to Chewy.com instead of Amazon? There is a spot for this. There is a place in the market, and if it's done right, you can have a personal touch, great customer service, which is what Chewy is known for, completely revolutionizing the entire perception of what people think about when they think about GameStop. They have loyalty programs that they institute, better deals, bargains, make people come back every single month for what's new, what they can get if they're part of the club. There's just so much potential that they can do with making an omni-channel video game location. As of right now, GameStop's already started expanding into Vizio TVs with an exclusive contract with them. But that's just the beginning. There is so much available moving forward with GameStop and what they can do. And that's why it's truly exciting for me personally as an investor who's already made fourfold. No, fivefold almost, because I started doing some option trading as well. It's been a very beneficial trade for me. It's a trade that's worked. It's a trade that I'm going to stick with because I believe in the story. I believe in Ryan Cohen. I believe in everything that GameStop is doing, because lately they can't do anything wrong. Like, everything I've wanted them to do, they've done. And you pair that with the next generation console cycle, the PlayStation 5s, the Xbox One, Series X and S. Like, there is a lot of catalysts, not to mention Nintendo heavily rumored to come out with the Switch Pro in 2021, being announced any time, any day now. If that comes out, it's going to be an entirely new revenue stream that nobody was expecting for foot traffic in stores and online. And if people are able to just see that video games are, because of the pandemic, a huge part of people's lives. Like, it's a gigantic portion of what people are doing while they're at home right now. And that they're gonna use GameStop because they can make it the place to go for everything you need to fulfill your gaming needs. So it's exciting. And I don't mean to be rambling too much here, but I mean, I don't know how much more I can beat this drum of why I'm excited about GameStop and how they just keep doing everything right. I wasn't the biggest fan of George Sherman, the CEO, the guy in charge, initially when I first started covering GameStop and learning more about them. But as of lately, I'm starting to come around to him, not because I think he's good at what he does, but I see him understanding who he needs to put around him to help him make better decisions, better choices. And this is the first step to a gigantic opportunity. And it's one that I'm genuinely, if you can't tell, very excited about. And I've been trying to tell people, I don't know what else I can say, but just keep an eye on it. I know that it's easy to say, oh, there's no place for GameStop. It's Blockbuster. It's going to, I mean, Jim Cramer, like I said in my other video about this, Jim Cramer compared it to Blockbuster. I mean, we got other people who are massive influencers that are saying GameStop doesn't stand a chance. And then you see someone like Ryan Cohen putting millions of dollars in investments into GameStop, getting a 13% stake, and now moving to the board and getting two of his friends to work with him to guide them to the promised land. I believe in Ryan Cohen. I believe in the story of GameStop. I believe there is a big future potential for a payout here if you want to take the risk on it. I mean, regardless of if you want to put the money in GameStop or not, or GME, ticker symbol, you, at least as a gamer, should care about the future of gaming and accessing these titles and where you're going to be able to get them. Most people say, oh, everything's going online. It's digital. The Xbox Marketplace, the Sony Marketplace, the Xbox Game Pass, they're not making any money off that. But they are. They signed a deal with Microsoft. They get a percentage of every sale forever for the lifetime contract of these people that get the Xbox service. So, I mean, there's so many opportunities here. If they sign a deal with Sony, potentially sign a deal with Nintendo, then people would change their tune very quickly. It's not guaranteed. There's a lot that can definitely go wrong. Like I say every time, no investment is guaranteed. I'm definitely not a financial advisor, if you can't tell. But at least there's potential here. I've had people make fun of me ever since I started investing in it. When I paid it was like under $5, and people are laughing at me. Who's laughing now? That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna leave the video right there, but I'm looking forward to Roaring Kitty is doing a live stream later today, and I don't know if he's gonna be doing more in the future. Looking forward to that. But regardless, GameStop is back. It's very exciting, and I can't wait to see what they do next. I'm going to leave the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.